exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of Throwback Thursday here on Thursday. Madden 19 is the game that we started last week, and we did a fantasy draft. I wanted to shake things up. The previous two Throwback Thursday series, we took over the Patriots and the Packers, and I just wanted to, we did the base rosters in those games, and I just wanted to shake things up a little bit. I wanted to throw the whole league into a little bit of a blender and stir it all up. So that's what we did. We did a fantasy draft in that episode. If you want to go back and watch it, I did most of the picks. I think I did like 40 picks or something like that. I did a lot of picks. And then I simulated the rest, and we took a look at the roster, and I tried to trade for Cooper Kupp, but it was extremely difficult to trade for Cooper Kupp. He's not like a high overall. I think he's in the 80s at this point in Madden 19, but we could not trade for Cooper Kupp. It is extremely hard to trade back in this old Madden. I'm just realizing that now. I forgot how difficult it was to trade before they changed. I think it was like Madden 21 that they changed the trading so that the draft picks would be more valuable and that the quarterbacks, and like I think that's Madden 21 is when they made that change. But before that, I forgot that it was a little bit more difficult to trade. So it's going to be more difficult, especially when we don't have a lot of depth on this team. Well, we have depth, but we don't really have quality depth, I guess. Like our bench players, our backups aren't high overalls, not at every position. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult to move some players around, but I'm sure we'll get through it after like a couple of seasons when we get starting to get more draft picks and stuff. And plus, the old drafting is in this game, so, or the old scouting, I should say. So I'm going to hopefully knock that part of this series out of the park, and we're going to have some really good players. So that's going to be good. Let's get into the video and go over this team, because I'm sure a lot of you want to see, if you haven't watched that first video, who's the quarterback of this team. Oh, you're in for a surprise. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right into it. Here we are. It's week 1. Got done with the preseason. We're taking on the Chiefs in this episode. And if you don't know how these series work, what we did in Madden 17 and Madden 13 is we played week 1 of every season. Then we simulated until like the midway point of the season, which is like week 7, week 8, around that area, maybe week 9, depending on what the game is, what the matchup is. And then we played that game in next Thursday's episode. Or actually, no. Did we do that? I forget. I think we played... Oh, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we did... Did we do that? Yeah. Because then after that, then we simulated to the end of the season, and then we made the next episode of that was the playoffs. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. I got too many things running around in this mind right now. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. So that's going to be how we do it in this series as well. But taking a look at the team, this is where the LA Chargers, by the way, if you didn't know that by the title and by the thumbnail and by the screen here with Anthony Lynn, we are the LA Chargers. And I just realized that I have to plug in my controller real quick. So hold on just a second as I plug this in. Oh. And we are... Hold on. I'm getting there. All right, we're plugged in. We are plugged in. And we drafted Josh Allen as our quarterback. Now, I was going for Patrick Mahomes, but he got taken the round that I was going to draft him, so I had to take Josh Allen. But I didn't think I thought he was going to wait one more spot, but he didn't. Josh Allen is our quarterback, rookie out of Wyoming, 22 years old. We know what Josh Allen eventually turns into. We have the benefit of hindsight in that. So will he turn into that in this series? I hope so. I really do. I really hope that he does. 6'5". We have Christian McCaffrey. We have Antonio Brown. Who was my first overall pick? Was it on defense? I don't remember at this point. Who did I take first overall? It wasn't Von Miller. Did I take Antonio Brown first overall? I had to have taken Antonio Brown first overall. I had to have. So we took Antonio Brown. We have Mike Williams, a young... This might be rookie Mike Williams, actually. Okay, so he was a rookie last year. Then we have Julian Edelman and John Ross. So hopefully John Ross doesn't become the bust that he is in real life, because he has 97 speed, 95 acceleration. He's a perfect Madden wide receiver, so hopefully he can turn out to be something useful for us. But we have Christian McCaffrey, Marshawn Lynch, who's a little bit older at this point, to be fair. Austin Eckler is our other running back, but he's currently hurt for 2 more weeks. So when he comes back, he can sub in some packages, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We got a 3-headed monster running back. I like that. The offensive line is pretty good. It's older. Marshall Yanda is retired. Sullivan's retired. Josh Sitton, I think, still plays for the Bears. Joe Staley's retired. Lyle Collins is our only weak point, but he is also super, super young. He's only 3 years in the league with quick development. So hopefully that develops pretty well. Tight end position, we got Jimmy Graham, Vernon Davis, and Jonnu Smith. I really like the tight end position here. I think we're going to be pretty well. And if you know me, I like to throw to tight ends a lot, so I like the tight end position here. On defense, you already saw a sneak peek of it when I was checking to see who my first draft pick was. Ryan Shazier up the middle. If you know me, I am a huge Ryan Shazier fan. I am a massive Ryan Shazier. Not just because he went to Ohio State, but because I just think he was a really good player before that spinal injury ended his career. Then you got Von Miller. We actually got Von Miller pretty late. Like, it was probably 3rd, 4th, maybe even 5th round when we drafted Von Miller. I can't even remember exactly. And then we got Sean Lee. So our linebacking core is really good. Like, it's really good. Then we got Cam Chancellor at the safety spot along with Antoine Bethea. I kind of screwed up a little bit on the free safety spot, waited a little bit too long there, along with corner. We have Brent Grimes and Joe Hayden, who are really good, but they're both kind of old at this point. And then we got Eli Apple for the memes only, literally only for the memes. Then the defensive line, I think I'm going to make Jonathan Allen. I mean, I could just put him here anyway, but I think, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think I'm going to have Jonathan Allen be D-tackle number 2. Actually, he probably could be D-tackle number 1. I mean, he's that good of a player. But I was going to say, I think I'm going to switch him to be an actual defensive tackle instead of a right end as his main position. And then we got Derek Wolfe off the left side, but we can always have like Von Miller rush the left side and have Lawrence Timmons or Jerome Baker play there. So there's a bunch of different possibilities. And then special teams, I drafted Greg the Leg Zerline and is that John Berry? Is that what his name is? Jordan Berry. I forgot who that was for a second. Punter doesn't really matter because we don't punt the football on this channel. Kick return is going to be John Ross. Punt return is going to be Antonio Brown. Doesn't matter there. All right, so that is what we are looking like for our roster. Now the only thing that we have to worry about is playing the Kansas City Chiefs, but you probably are curious as to who the Kansas City Chiefs have on their roster, so we might as well go take a look. Who do the Chiefs have on their roster? Luckily, they're only one spot below us. They have quarterback Blake Bortles. All right, good job, Chiefs. Good drafting. Running back Latavius Murray, who's a good running back, not anything special. Then you got wide receivers, Randall Cobb, Jermaine Kearse, Brian Quick. Okay, they did not draft offense. They did not prioritize offense very well in the draft. Tight end Jack Doyle, who's good, but he's a little bit older at this point, but he's still a really good tight end. Offensive line, Jake Matthews, Ramon Foster, Matt Paradis, David DeCastro, and Colton Miller. We know Colton Miller's pretty good nowadays, but back in Madden 19 when he was a rookie, he probably wasn't that great. Vic Beasley on the defensive line along with Tyrone Crawford, who's injured, so they're going to have to put Carroll Phillips in, or I guess they could switch and make one of these two guys, but that's really not that much better, not even, it's the same overall. Defensive tackle, they've got rookie Vita Vea with Devon Goodshaw, or Godshaw, I never knew how to pronounce his name. Cam Johnson at linebacker, Bobby Wagner's their middle linebacker, so that's a really good pickup. He must have been their first overall pick. Shaquem Griffin, Marcus Peters, Jason Verrett. So two really good corners, along with Eric Rowe, who's serviceable. And then we go to free safety, Devin McCourty. Strong safety is Darian Stewart. Kicker, Caleb Sturgis. Punter is Pat O'Donnell. Okay, so this Chiefs team is not very good. They have really no offense, especially with Blake Bortles. They have a good middle linebacker, but other than that, their defense is kind of weak. Their defensive line is bad. Their D tackle is bad. Their linebackers, other than Bobby Wagner, are bad. Their corners are okay. The two top corners are pretty good, and their safeties are decent. So their secondary is pretty good. Their secondary is probably their best position group. But we are going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs I don't think it's SoFi at this point. I think we're sharing the stadium with the Rams. because we had just moved the year before to LA. So I don't think we have SoFi Stadium built in 2018. I don't think that's what it is. Well, I guess we'll find out. I don't think it is, though. Oh, they don't even play. Do they play in SoFi? I don't know. I forget. Who cares? But we are in LA, so this is going to be the first game of the series. I hope you guys are excited. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go see if Josh Allen can have a good rookie debut.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in LA and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we start on defense. What is this camera angle? Hold on. Wait. Can I switch the camera angle? There we go. Oh, no, I'm locked in. What's going on? There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. I got the camera angle. Okay, that's what I wanted. But I remembered they said it in the opening there that they play in the StubHub Center. I had forgotten that the Chargers, when they initially moved, they played in the StubHub Center. That's right. Once they said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They do play in the StubHub Center. Okay. So at least we know what stadium we're playing in. We are going up against Blake Bortles. We knew that going into it. They don't have that great of a wide receiver core. They've got Randall Cobb. I'm trying to play old school. That could have been picked off. Sean Lee should have had it. I'm trying to do the old or the new version of pass rushing, which is moving the right analog stick, but it is not the way to do it. You have to press the actual like R or square X or whatever. So I got to get used to doing that, and it's not working. It's wide open in the end zone. Cam Chancellor, how could you do that? How could you let that happen? Joe Hayden too? Brian Quick is the guy to do it? Unreal. Absolutely unreal. No, I don't want to go back on defense. They kick a field goal. Give me an offensive play. Thank you. Josh Allen in this offense. Throw first career touchdown pass. I am ready to do it. We've got McCaffrey in the backfield. Got Antonio Brown. We're an 88 overall, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. You probably didn't because I didn't show you it. But we're an 88 overall team. Let's see. Let's go verticals. Somebody's getting open in the middle. It might be Mike Williams. That's who I'm looking at. Or we could scramble maybe. What's McCaffrey doing? McCaffrey's running a nice little route there, but we're going to hot route him and make him go out left. Just so I have an extra option in case I need to throw it away. But I've got a man wide open. Yes! Let's go. I thought I messed that up when I aggressive caught it instead of possession caught it. But Josh Allen throws his first career passing touchdown. Mike Williams got wide open too. I don't know what they were doing there. Let's see if the defense can stop him, please. Another touchdown. Blake Bortles is really that guy? Blake Bortles is that guy? I don't know about that. Josh Allen throws his first career touchdown pass. I like Julian Edelman here. I really like Julian Edelman. Boom! Julian Edelman. They kind of slacked off him a little bit there. And now we get some... Let's get some Christian McCaffrey run. Oh, we can't do that because we got 2-minute warning. We can't lose our first game to a team that's 8 overalls lower than us. They're an 80 overall team with Blake Bortles as their quarterback. We can't lose to Blake Bortles as the start. If you have Blake Bortles as your starting quarterback, you should not win many games. Oh, you're open. Vernon Davis to the end zone. Get in there, Vernon. Did I get the first down? I got second in inches. Unreal. Okay, we're going to go quick slants. Antonio Brown's going to beat his man. He's going to absolutely toast his man. And we're going to throw that quickly. Antonio Brown scores. And we might as well do a little bit of a spike. Whatcha? We're still in this game. Good job. This is before Antonio Brown goes crazy, by the way, if you didn't know. 2-minute drill. Let's get some points. Ooh, this is one of the best plays, I think, in this game. It's one of the best plays in one of the Madden games. It might be this one. Can we get somebody open? I'm going to scramble here. Throw it. That's a fumble. Get there. Joe Staley. How did you... I was usering him, and he didn't go to the ball. I moved him to the ball, but he ran away from it. So they're going to get some points on the board. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. That didn't need to happen. It just didn't need to happen. Josh Allen fumbles the football on the throw. Antonio Brown wide open. Rec catch that. Go B. Go B. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Run it up. Run it up. Same play. Same play. Slant Antonio Brown. That could work again. Or we'll have Jimmy Graham open. Either one. Give that to AB. There it is. Call our first timeout. Call our first timeout. We're good. We're good. We are chilling. AB's running again. We're going back to verticals. We're going to slant AB. Oh, they're sending some pressure, it looks like. They are going to send pressure. That's Antonio Brown again. He gets open, and we're going to use our second timeout. We've got one more timeout, which gives us time to choose whether we want to kick a field goal or not. I think I'm going to go verticals on the opposite side, and it should give Mike Williams or Julian Edelman some space to get open here. Or Jimmy Graham. There's Jimmy Graham. Turn up the field, Jimmy. Keep going. I don't want to use the timeout right now. I don't really want to use the timeout. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Is Mike Williams going to be open here? He might be. He's not. We'll get it to Julian Edelman. Get in there, Julian. Call a timeout. 6 seconds left. We can have a shot at one play before a field goal. I believe in that. I believe we have one chance at a field goal before, or at a touchdown before a field goal opportunity. I think I can throw this ball quicker than 6 seconds. Snap it. Throw it. Touchdown. Antonio Brown with 2 seconds on the clock. I told you I could do it. And that is AB doing a little bit of the whip and the nay-nay. Oh, he didn't do the whip and the nay-nay. Okay, he did the little like Michael Jackson thing. But we did score, and we get the ball to start the second half as well. And we're going to go deep out again. What's that say? Catch 25 career touchdown? I'm pretty sure Julian Edelman has more than 25 career touchdowns, but whatever. Throw that quickly. That's AB. What a route. Antonio Brown's such a dirty player. Not like a bad dirt. He's such a good route runner. Let's keep me in the game here. Keep me in the game. We're in the red zone. Give me some Christian McCaffrey in here. We haven't got a lot of run plays because the run plays haven't really been working. So give me a little run action with CMC. There it is. And he got nowhere. 10 carries for 39 yards. We're going to go for this, and we're going to do a little play action. A little play action rolled out. Vernon Davis got really close last time to a touchdown. Can he do it again? Vernon Davis! Get in there. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I should have pressed triangle. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. But Vernon Davis gets close again. And we're going to see if we can pound this in with McCaffrey. I know he's not like a ground and pound kind of guy, but he should be able to get 1 yard, I would hope. Get in there, McCaffrey. Get in there, Christian. Get in there. What does the offensive line do? And we got a flag, too. What are we doing there, boys? Face mask. Well, we can't get any closer, really. I guess we can go, like, inches. We can go inches closer. I don't really want to go stretch play. I think we just go for a pass and wait for AB to get open here. There it is. Antonio Brown again. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Hit it, AB. And that is another one. Another touchdown here. Finally, the defense is starting to play good. But we got to get on here on defense. We got to get out here on defense and actually shut down Blake Bortles. We're up by 4 with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Come on, Vaughn. I'm using you for a reason. Perfect release. Get off it, Vaughn. Stop it. Why did it turn me into him? Why wouldn't it turn me into the guy that's closer to him? Sometimes choosing who you turn into doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. Come on, defense. Stop them. Make a kick a field goal. They didn't kick a field goal. And they got another. How'd they get more points? What happened there? What is going on? How are we losing by this much? What is happening? What did our defense just do? How did Blake Bortles just absolutely cook us like this? Are we really going to get blown out by Blake Bortles? Unreal. Oh, that's a beautiful throw to Julian Edelman. He breaks the tackle. We're going to call a timeout here. We got 3 timeouts, so we might as well use them. It's not going to matter. We can't physically win. Oh, they didn't even put me in the game again. So we get embarrassed at home in week 1. Josh Allen played well. I'm happy with how Josh Allen played. I'm not mad at him. It's the defense I'm mad at. 28 for 42, 334 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick for Josh Allen in his debut here in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey, 11 carries for 38 yards. Our run game just wasn't there. Antonio Brown had 9 catches for 93 yards and 3 touchdowns. Julian Edelman had 7 for 113. Mike Williams had a touchdown as well. Defensively, 10 tackles for Ryan Shazier, 9 for Von Miller. We didn't sack Blake Bortles at all? With that bad of an offensive line, we didn't sack him at all? And we didn't pick him off at all? What? This defense I thought was going to be way better than that. But if you're playing Blake Bortles, you don't get any interceptions, you don't sack him at all, and you allow him 300-plus yards and 4 touchdowns, yeah, I'm not surprised anymore why we lost. God, I didn't think this team was going to be that bad. But if you're losing to Blake Bortles by a blowout, we're bad. Okay, so we are going to wrap this video up by simulating some more weeks till we get to like week 7, week 8. We're taking on the Buffalo Bills in this week, week 2. Can we get on the winning ways? Can Josh Allen have a good start to his rookie year? We lose by 3 to the Buffalo Bills. All right, so it's not going great. Austin Eckler's back. Maybe that'll help. I don't think it will, though. That's cool that he's back, though. We got some upgrade players. It's Greg Robinson, who's going to go up to a 70 or a 69, not a 79. And we get the first week of scouting college players. I'm just going to auto-generate the classes. I'm sure I have some draft classes on here, but we don't need to have real-life players in here. Oops, my thing came undone there. All right, so we got Curry Roberts. Let's quick scout him. He is a first-round talent. Is he? He's an early first-rounder. All right, he doesn't look amazing, but he looks pretty good. I'll add him to the board. Marshall Wilkinson is an early first-rounder as well. Remember, early first-rounders are the guys that are going to be the best players, so we got to go for that. Henry Dexter. O.C. Hall. Okay, let's take a look at O.C. Hall. I didn't mean to press that there. He is an early first rounder, though. He's 6'5". 6'6" quarterback, Riley Derelick. Ray Huey? What a name. Ray Huey, early first rounder, has C+ man coverage. That kind of throws me off of him a little bit. David Kirpikis? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're pretty good. So we'll have to look for that in scouting. We're 0-2 right now going up against our fellow LA team, the Rams. Can we get our first win of the season, or are we going to be winless still? We do. We win 31-20. All right. Big time W, and we can get some more scouting done. Let's see. Let's finish off this David guy. David Kirpikis is an early first-round talent with A- short route running. Put him on the list. Tyrone Cherry. Early first-round center, 24 years old. Doesn't look amazing. Ellis Gage is also a first-round talent, but he really doesn't look that great. I'm going to keep him off the list, I think. He doesn't look amazing. Charles Wyatt is a mid-first-rounder, but he might look a little bit better than Cherry. I don't know. We'll have to figure out. Tyler Davis out of Notre Dame. I'm curious to see what he is. I'm also curious to see what this other quarterback is. I might as well. He is also a decent quarterback, early first-round talent out of USC. Pearson Grissom. I don't have enough points. We'll have to narrow down as it gets a little bit later into the season. We'll definitely have to narrow down who we're targeting. Obviously, we're taking on the 3-0 49ers. Can we get our second win of the year? Can we? At least we won't go winless. We won't be shut out. We are gonna lose to the 0-3, and doctors have cleared Marquise Pouncey, but he is out for He's back till week 7. That's when he comes back. We're going to start John Sullivan. I don't want to have him injured anymore. We have media questions here. You've got an opponent I expect to be a great win. I don't expect us to win at all. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I don't expect us to win against the Raiders. I think they're still Oakland at this point. But we got a little bit more scouting to do. Little bit more scouting. We are going to scout Pearson Grisham. He is a mid-first rounder. Okay, Alexander LaRoque. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's not very good. Marquise Charles, and then Willie Gardner doesn't look that great. Mid-first rounder, he does not look good at all. Lynn Gibson doesn't look good. Blair Shatley. His top skills are okay, I guess. Nothing, like, special. I don't think there's, like, a true dominant player in this draft class. One of those pass rushers could end up turning out to be one later down the road, but initially I don't think there's a dominant pass rusher or dominant player in this class. We lose to the Raiders, who were also had one win, so that's not good. Is Josh Allen getting an upgrade? No, it's Ryan Shazier that gets an upgrade. I really want Josh Allen to develop, but he might take a while because we're on such a bad team right now, I guess. Injury. Who's the injury? It is Antoine Bethea. 7 weeks. Great. Fantastic that he's going to be out for 7 weeks because we don't have another safety like that. Let's see. Ray Dixon, Dre Perryman, Curry Cadogan, Gilbert Chapman, Lewis Kirkland, Walker Bradford. He is a late first round talent. All right, there doesn't look to be that many great players later on down the board. I'm going to have to go position by position next week. All right, so we play the Titans, we play the Seahawks, and we have a bye. So I think we should play the Seahawks. I'm curious to see who the Seahawks have. I guess we could take a look at who they have on their roster. We lose to the Browns as well. So we are 1-5. We are 1-5, but we get our starting center back. He was hurt in the preseason. We get our starting center back. That is good. So maybe that makes the offensive line a little bit better. I don't know. Let's go position by position. We need to scout some safeties. Safety is pretty bad for us right now. Gabe Bowen. Oh, this is not a safety class. This is not a safety class. I am terrified. Wow, okay. So it looks like we might have to look to free agency for safeties because it is not a safety class. We get a few upgrades that don't really matter that much. And the Titans are 4-2. I think we're going to play the Seahawks. It's away from home in Seattle. I think we already played a home game, and this one is the Titans game was home. So we might as well play an away game. We lose to the Titans. Are we going to have the number 1 overall pick? Are we going to go 1 win? Oh, the Terrell Edmonds gets an upgrade point. I didn't think I drafted a team that was 1 win, but maybe quarterback matters that much. Maybe quarterback in this game matters so much that if you have a quarterback as low of an overall as we do, maybe that matters. Early first round talent for Cedric Gibson. We need offensive line, but I don't think that in these older Maddens, the offensive line was that great. Spencer Hobbs. Okay, so there's some decent left tackles later on down in the second round. What about guards? You forget how bad some of these draft classes used to be. Now that we're playing it, I forget how bad they are. We've got players to negotiate. We'll take a look at that right after we simulate this and do the scouting and all that stuff. So I don't really know what to do at this point. I mean, we have 1 win. We should have won against the Chiefs, if we're being honest. But they also have 1 win. They're 1-5-1. Let's do scouting really quickly to wrap it up, and then we can go to the thing and see who is in need of a contract. DeAndrew Freeman, Gordon Olson, early third round talent. Charles Mason, Crosby Hood, early first rounder for Charles Mason. We'll keep him on the board. He's a second round talent. That could be a sneaky pick, maybe a late first round pick. All right, let's see who needs a contract. We obviously know it's Greg Zuerlein, but it's the kicker, the punter, then John Sullivan, Von. Okay, so it's nobody that we absolutely desperately need to re-sign. That's good to know. That is good to know. When Greg Zuerlein is the the highest overall player that you need to re-sign, that's a good sign. I don't even know if we'll re-sign him. We might as well re-sign Jordan Berry because, I mean, punting doesn't really matter. So we'll give him a fair offer. Is he going to accept this? A 4-year deal? The rest, you're a punter, dude. You're a punter. Accept my freaking contract. We'll bring back Von Bell just because I think he could develop. Let's see if he accepts that. He will come back. Thank you, Von. Who else do I want right now? I don't really want anybody else right now. Maybe later on down the road. We don't even need really John Sullivan. So we'll just have to wait on Von Bell or on Jordan Berry. But as of right now, this team is 1-6. Josh Allen's a 74 overall. I guess that quarterback really just matters that much. I didn't realize just how much it mattered. But we are struggling. How's he doing so far? 2,200 yards, 17 touchdowns to 6 picks. That's not a bad split for halfway through the season for a rookie. Running, we have McCaffrey with 95 carries, 440 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So we're not really running the football very well. Receiving, Antonio Brown's got 622 yards, 5 touchdowns. He got 4 of those against the Chiefs. 615 for Edelman, 4 touchdowns. He's spreading the ball fairly well. Are we getting sacked a lot? Is that the problem? No, I didn't want to view the player card. Are we getting sacked? Joe Staley has allowed 8 sacks this year. Joe, you're a veteran. How are you allowing 8 sacks off the left side? No wonder we're not winning games. He's getting blown up. Ryan Shazier is doing his thing with 75 tackles. Sack leaders, Von Miller. So we're not getting pressure on defense. Our defense is the problem. We're not getting pressure on defense. We have 2 sacks for Von Miller, and that's the most. With Austin Johnson, Ryan Shazier. Yeah, we're not getting pressure. And we're not turning the ball over either. We only have 2 interceptions the entire season so far. Our defense is the problem. That's what it is. We're going to have to focus heavily in the offseason on defense. We only have 1 forced fumble this entire... We're just not turning the ball over. That's plain and simple what's going on. We are just not turning the football over on defense. Punting, kick returning. How's John Ross doing? 6 for 142. It looks like they have TJ Logan doing more of the punting. I don't know, or the kick returning. I don't know why he's doing it. And then 6 for 44 yards with Antonio Brown. All right, so at least we know the problem, and it's the defense. We're just not forcing turnovers on defense, and we suck. But we have young players like Josh Allen to develop. Christian McCaffrey's still pretty young. John Ross, I'm hoping, can develop. But that was a rough start to the year. 1-6. I'm pretty sure we have... Let's quickly, before we outro this video, let's check our draft pick, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be top 2, top 3. We have currently the 2nd overall pick in the draft. Yeah. So we are going to pretty much be picking top 5 unless we completely have a turnaround the second half of the season, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. If you have any tips to help me do better, although I didn't think I played that bad in the game, let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.